Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I had a really good weekend. I had a blessed weekend. I participated in a women's conference by Dr. Belinda Gilbert, and it was excellent. Each one of the speakers just gave over to the Lord and let the Lord have his way. And so I just really enjoyed that. And if you need the link, I will send it to you. Send me a message and I will get you the link to listen in to this transformative women's conference that happened this past weekend. Anyway, I want to show you all my God's property shirt before I start leaning over more. Anyway, I have been having this shirt for over 10 years now, I want to say. So at my church, my home church, in Texarkana, Universal True Holiness Church, and the pastor is Catherine North there. We used to have Family and Friends Day every single year, and we would get a shirt that said God's property, and I truly belong to the Lord. And so, when I was younger, I used to kind of be a little bit judgmental when I saw people walking around with shirts on like God's property or something like that, thinking to myself, your light should shine. You shouldn't have to put it on a shirt. People should be able to see your light. Why do people walk around with these shirts on? But of course, I was immature and I really didn't realize that, maybe number one, that's your prerogative if you want to walk around with that shirt on. Number two, people put on events like Family and Friends Day, and that's what you would put that on your shirt. But anyway, moving on. This just reminded me of putting on this shirt today. Reminded me of how sometimes we can be judgmental, and we can just think a little bit too much about someone else's business, and we really need to mind our own business, and that's in the Bible too. Mind your own business. So, today I want to speak on Matthew 5 and 13. I've already said my prayer this morning. I want to also remind everyone to continue to pray for our children who have been either kidnapped, even ran away from home, because, they're children, right? We all have to grow up and they may not be aware of what's out there in the world that's facing them, or they may be being abused in their own home and they're running away from that. God bless them too. Pray for them that they find a safe place to go. Okay, so Matthew 5 and 13, salt and light. You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. Foot. I thank God for that. I thank God for leading me to that scripture. We should always bring flavor to this world. We should not conform to this world. I spoke on that this past weekend too at the conference. But we should not conform to this world. We should not look like everybody else. So I mentioned the a light a few minutes ago, letting your light shine. It shouldn't have to be on a t-shirt. That is true also. People should be able to see that there is something different about you. So when you go out into different places, different businesses, your persona, how you act, how you treat people, how you smile at people, how you talk to people, when you go on your job, all of those things should shine a light where your smile should bring something different and they should wonder, what's going on with that lady there? Or what's going on with that guy right there, that man, that gentleman? you know, you have a different flavor about you. And so if you don't have any type of flavor about you, then what is your purpose on this earth? Our purpose is to be a shining light. One of our purposes is to be a shining light in this world, to lead others to Christ, to be a part of God's kingdom. And if we don't have any flavor, we have no use. God has no use for us. That's what the word says. Shamika didn't say that. I didn't say that. The word says that we are useless without flavor. And so we are to be thrown out, and I don't want to be thrown out. I want to be kept. I want to maintain, keep my flavor, and of course, I want to make it to that city on that day. All right, y'all. That's all that I have for you all. I hope you all have a blessed week. I hope you all have a good week and happy Monday once more. Oh, I love you.